pole position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Flagway. Right down the middle. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wants to throw on 3rd. The quick out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be...
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Steps away to find some room. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Not much movement there as a gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
A quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. They understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Smashes ahead. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Good completion on the out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got it on the outside, it's Hardy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll take the deep shot. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How's that cheer going?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Here's the handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Barnett. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's going to take it all the way back.
talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown, but how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football, and then obviously the interception and 6 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. The short hands. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of...
He uncorks one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And throws off the RPO. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Moves away as he feels pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Knocked down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Glagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And now on second down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Got the first down and more. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for room. It's Hardy. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds us back in the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Gator. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy.
Well, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On the run, it's Hardy. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go.